My name's Di Reynoldson and I've lived in Collins Cap for 28 years. We've raised our kids here and we've walked in the area. This is where we want to retire. To me, the importance is it's just a beautiful area on the western side of the Mount Wellington range. It's a lot drier than the southern side. It's beautiful and less populated. It has a lot of significance actually, this area, in that it's had a history of logging and other activities, farming activities. It's just a really lovely place to live. So the vegetation in Collins Cap is varied. There's a lot of eucalypts, wattles, there's myrtle, beautiful myrtle trees in the myrtle forest near Collins Cap. And then there's the understory with lots of beautiful wildflowers. There's Riccia dracophylla, which has beautiful corns almost that come out at this time of the year in September. There's the waratah, the Tasmanian waratah, that comes out at about 900 metres up the mountain. And then there's other ground wildflowers as well. There's lots of fire trails in Collins Cap, and they're really important because if a fire occurs, it's likely to come from this direction and it would head towards Hobart from this direction. So this area, Collins Cap, and the areas around Molesworth and Collinsvale are really important to protect Hobart from fire, so that the whole of Collins Cap and the western side of the Mount Wellington range has lots of fire trails that you can walk along. You can take walks that are rough tracks up to the peaks of the mountains that make up the Mount Wellington range. There's Collins Cap, Collins Bonnet, Mount Marion, Trestle Mountain, and all of those areas can be reached by the fire trails or other trails. And then there's also the walks at Myrtle Forest that go up along the Myrtle Forest Falls. So I started painting, I reckon it must have been in about 2004, around that time, or around that time, maybe 2002, that's when I started. And I actually started as a result of a couple of people in my life dying. I'd always mucked around with paints and things and did that when I was at school. But a couple of very important, my dad and another close friend died, and I started to paint and decided to have an exhibition of my paintings. And all of the paintings were of this area up in Collins Cap. And I had my first exhibition and it was of this area, the vegetation and the scenery in this area.